You don't get what you want in your life. You only get those things in your life that match with your internal aura. Because universe always act as a mirror and reflect back to you what you are, not what you want. Hello everyone, this is Ashna Sharma and welcome back to my channel. It's time to fly. I hope you all are in good spirit and doing very well in your life. Friends, do you think that life is a battle or a roller coaster ride? And if you think this way, then today is the time to change your definition. Because life is not a battle at all. Actually, life is a pure scientific game. But you can't play this game successfully without knowing and understanding some of the spiritual and very scientific laws of life. And law of attraction is one of that spiritual and scientific law. Law of attraction. Whenever and wherever we read or listen about these three words, we always find something which is either magical, mystical, or not true at all. But what about those people who claim that law of attraction always works for them and they are able to transform their life with the help of this process? And why does this process work for some and not for others? What are the secrets that those few people know and the rest of us are unaware about them? These are the few questions that we all get in our mind if we have ever tried to apply law of attraction in our life. Guys, the very first thing that I would like to say that people have a lot of misconception about law of attraction, which is the one and only reason that this process never ever works for them. Again, I am repeating that law of attraction is completely a logical and scientific process. And whether you want or don't want, you believe or don't believe it, but just like all universal laws, law of attraction also keep working in everyone's life without any fail. And how does the logic and science of law of attraction work in everyone's life? Today, I am going to make everything crystal clear in front of you. So without further ado, let's start. Friends, have you ever heard about this line? A man is literally what he thinks. Keep this line in your mind because this line is the root or crux of entire law of attraction journey. And whether you believe it or not, but whatever life we all are living now, it is the result of our repetitive thoughts and emotions. And once we understand the power of our own thoughts and emotions that we keep creating throughout the day, no matter intentionally or unintentionally or because of what or whom, we will become the creator of our own life. So if you are a person who really want to change the shape of your life in a very positive and productive way, then first, anyhow, you will have to understand the two well-proven laws of science. And without understanding these two laws, it is impossible to understand the entire mechanism of law of attraction also. And one of that law is everything in this universe is energy. And number two law is without any fail, energy always attract the same energy. So now whatever I'm going to say, listen it very attentively and with receiving mind, because once you understand the game or science of energy in your life and start working over it, you will see changing the shape of your life in front of your eyes in a very positive and constructive way. So let's begin. So as you know now that everything in this universe is energy, whether living or non-living, right? But do you know that our thoughts and emotions, they are also the very powerful source or form of energy. And entire game or science of law of attraction start with those thoughts and emotions. How? I'm going to explain everything in very simple way. Friends, because our each and every thoughts and emotions are very powerful form of energy, that's why whenever we create them in repetitive manner, then unintentionally we start vibrating on that energy. And science says energy always attracts the same energy. And that's why consequently we also start attracting another energy that exact match with those thoughts and emotions. And that another energy might be in the form of people, situations, or anything of our life. But wait, here there is a little twist. You may ask that, ma'am, throughout the day we create thousands of thoughts and emotions, but we don't attract everything similar to them. You are absolutely right. And thankfully, it's a big blessing for all of us that our each and every thoughts and emotions don't turn into reality immediately. It's a big relief that though our thoughts and emotions are very powerful form of energy, but until and unless we create them in repetitive manner and with a certain beliefs, their power to attract the same energy is quite weaker. But the moment we start creating them in repetitive manner and with certain conscious or unconscious beliefs, then unintentionally we start emitting massive energy from our side. And that without any fail, that energy start attracting the same energy in the form of people, circumstances, or anything of our life. And quality of all those people and circumstances always match with those thoughts and emotions. Nutshell of the story is that anyhow, whatever you are creating inside, you will start attracting the same thing in your outer world. And that's why it is said, we don't get what we want in our life. We only get those things that match with our internal aura. For example, suppose you want prosperity in your life, but internally, if you have a lot of jealousy for others and always feel lack inside you, means you don't have any gratitude for all good things that already you have in your life, then trust me, again and again you will attract more jealousy and lack in your life. Second example, suppose you want to be appreciated by others for your talent, but if you are in the habit of always criticizing others for everything, then be ready to attract those people in your life who will be very criticizing for you also. Because though your wanting is to get appreciation, but unintentionally you are creating the energy of criticism and you will receive the same. One of the biggest ironies is that unfortunately most of us are not able to recognize our own internal aura, and that's why despite wanting life full of prosperity and happiness, we keep attracting something that match with our internal aura. So guys, please be super mindful, be super alert, because if you are creating the energy of love, happiness, kindness, respect for others and for your own self, then you will receive the same. But opposite to it, if you are creating the energy of hatred, jealousy, criticism, complaining, disrespect for others and for your own self, then you will receive them also. और इसीलिए हमारे बड़े बुजुर्ग भी बोल कर गए हैं कि हमें हमेशा सोच कर सोचना चाहिए. अनफॉर्चुनेटली उन्होंने कभी भी इसके पीछे की वजह नहीं बताई कि वाई वी नीड टू बी वेरी माइंडफुल कि हमारे अंदर क्या चल रहा है. बट आई होप नाउ यू आर एबल टू अंडरस्टैंड द रीज़न बिहाइंड इट. Guys, last and one very crucial point that I am going to explain now. And without understanding this point, it is impossible to use law of attraction in your favor. So let's begin to understand the most crucial point of law of attraction. Friends, suppose you are going to jump from a high building. So after jumping, anyhow, you will crash on the ground and either badly injured or die. Because law of gravity has nothing to do with that the person who is jumping from the building, that person is good person or bad person. Without any fail, law of gravity works similarly for everyone. And law of attraction also works in the same way, though it is a pure scientific process, but it is as cruel as law of gravity. What does it mean? It simply means that law of attraction or law of energy has also nothing to do with that whatever energy, whatever thoughts and emotions that you are creating them because of what or whom. Regardless of the reason, whatever you are creating inside, you will attract the same thing in your outer world. Nahi samjhe? Don't you worry, I am giving you some example and things will become crystal clear for you. First example, you can't say that one of my good friend has betrayed and hurt me, and that's why continuously I'm creating the energy of sadness, stress and resentment. Mark my word, the more you keep lamenting over your friend's betrayal, the more you will start attracting similar people like your friends in your life. Second example, you can't say that my boss or my mother-in-law or my husband is hard on me and that's why I always remain frustrated, because in this case also, if you keep creating the energy of frustration, then you will again start attracting those people in your life who will give you the more reason of getting frustrated. Last and one bonus example. You can't say that my childhood was full of mental and emotional trauma, and that's why I always feel like a victim and have a lot of self-pity for myself. Because in this situation also, continuous feeling of your self-pity and victimization will lead you towards attracting those people in your life who will give you the similar experiences like your childhood. Crux of the entire story is that anyhow you can't justify your wrong emotions. You can't say that people are behaving in this way or situations are not my way, that's why I'm creating all those wrong emotions. And if you keep justifying your wrong emotions, then be ready to receive the same kind of things in your life. Do you know that people who are magical manifester of their life, they are super mindful about their every thoughts and emotions, and whenever they find themselves to dive and delving into something negative, forcefully and deliberately they try to get rid of those negativity. They try to shift their negative energy to positive one, and that's why most of the time they keep vibrating on right energy and always attract the right things in their life. So it's my humble request to all of you that you also start remaining super mindful कि तुम्हारे अंदर क्या चल रहा है. Because if you will create the right energy inside, then you will attract always right things in your life. But if you are creating wrong energy, then you will attract them also. So be an objective observer. Have keen eyes over your each and every thoughts and emotions. And whenever you find them you creating something wrong, you find yourself creating something wrong, try to get rid of it as soon as possible. So friends, now it's time to wrap up this conversation. I know it is very vast and tricky topic, and I feel that a lot of things are still left to be said. A lot of questions must be running inside your mind. So if you wanna ask any question regarding the topic, do write in the comment box. Definitely I will reply. Till then, bye, take care, and thank you. And never ever forget that you don't get what you want in your life. You only get those things that match with your internal aura. And before turning off your mobile, if you have not hit the like and subscribe button, do it. We will meet soon. Thanks again.